have this thin board that I got from Lowe's. It measures 24 by 5.5 inches. And I'm going to start by using my Wise Owl black paint. And I'm using a 1-inch round premium Wise Owl brush. And I'm going to paint the entire board and the sides of it with the black. Now I got this small palette from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to paint that using some Mandarina Wise Owl paint. And I'm going to cover the entire thing. And we're going to allow all of that to fully dry. I took some letters and I'm going to use the saying trick or treat. And I'm going to take my Krylon Shortcuts black spray paint and spray on top of the letters. Now I stuck the letters to some painter's tape so they wouldn't move on me. And while the paint was still wet, I just took a little bit of this glitter. It's like a black, silver, purple. And I'm going to pour that on top. I have these small wood circle cutouts. You could get these in various sizes at Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to paint both of them using the Wise Owl Snow Owl. I'm going to let those dry, and then I'm going to take a very small amount of black paint and just put a small dot in the center. Now my board is dry, so I'm going to go back to that, and I'm going to hot glue the 2 circles, which are eyes, to my board. And I just went down a couple inches from the top. I got this creepy cloth decoration from Dollar General. It was $1. They had it in white and in black. And I grabbed a couple packs of the white. And I'm going to start at the top of the board, and I'm going to use my Boss Stitch hand stapler and staple the cloth to the back side, and I'm just going to start wrapping it around going down the board. And I'm going to skip the section where the eyes are, so the eyes are just peeking out. And when I have wrapped the entire cloth around my board, I'm going to secure it with the staple gun again. And then I'm just going to take a new cloth and start wrapping it. Now you can wrap it in any direction that you want. I mainly just wrapped it around, and then I started to go in a few different directions. And you can fluff it out, you can leave it thick. Really, you could do whatever you want. Now for this 24-inch length board, I used 3 of these cloth decorations. And again, you can probably only use 2 if you kind of don't make them as thick. And I'm going to wrap it around until my entire board is covered, securing it in place with the stapler. And this is what we have so far. I'm then going to go to the palette that we painted in the Mandarina, and my glitter letters are now dry. I'm going to place them on my palette, and I'm going to use some Elmer's wood glue and a small paintbrush and just dab a little glue on the back, and that's how I adhere it. Now I had this piece of wood. I cut the front about 1.5 inches, and then I painted it with the Wise Owl black, and I'm just using it to help make my mummy stand. So I put a big piece on the back side, and then the small piece on the front, holding the mummy in between both of those pieces. And you could probably get creative in how you want to make him stand. And then I just took a popsicle stick and glued 2 on the bottom. This was also just to adhere the 2 pieces. And it is a lightweight, so it had no problem holding together. I then have this chalkboard. I got this from Michael's, and I thought it was the perfect shape for a tombstone. So I painted the wood part using the Wise Owl black. And even if you don't do this project, I think you can come up with something cute for Halloween using these mini chalkboards. And then I painted the front of it with the Wise Owl Snow Owl. I did not want complete coverage. I wanted some of the black to peek through. So I just put a little bit of the Snow Owl on top of it. And then I did take a baby wipe and just really lightly brushed on top to just give it a washed look. And then I took letters RIP I had spray painted these black as well, and I'm gluing them on the front of my stone. Then I'm going to adhere that to the base that we made to help our mummies stand. And again, I'm just using the hot glue. And then I'm going to take the trick or treat and glue it on the front. And there we go. Now we just have this really cute mummy trick or treat Halloween decor that you can sit in front of your front door. You could also put a little bowl of candy on Halloween night in front of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Paint products, transfers, tissue paper, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can also check out other tutorials on our webpage as well. Have a great day.